Have you ever wondered why you're terrified of the ocean for no reason? Or why you're constantly worrying about things that will never happen? Well, we're going to be covering all of that and more in today's video. Welcome back, Psychos. Today we'll be discussing 15 mind-blowing psychological facts that you have probably experienced before. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, as well as to click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Number 1. Strong emotions can create false or altered memories. Our memory is not as set in stone as you think, and is actually very easily altered. We are able to convince our minds of memories or situations that occurred much differently or simply did not occur at all. Yet our brains will believe these memories if we attach enough emotion and detail to the event. This is why police interrogation is not always accurate, even if the suspect confesses. After hours of being convinced of a situation, the suspect will begin to believe that it really did happen. Number 2. Phobias and fears may be passed down genetically. Terrified of the ocean for no apparent reason? You can thank your ancestors. According to thetelegraph.com, scientific studies show that phobias are passed down from generation to generation, inherited through chemical changes in the DNA called genetic switches. So, you're not a wuss. Blame your phobias on genetics. Number 3. The happier you are, the less sleep you need. Just as the feeling of being down in the dumps can feel like it's draining you of any energy you have, being happy has the opposite effect on our energy levels. It's said that happy emotions trigger the release of happy hormones like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These hormones act like a natural caffeine in the body, allowing you to sleep for less time on average and still be able to function normally every day. Number 4. The more tired you are, the more likely you are to tell the truth. Speaking of sleep, the next time you need someone to tell the truth, talk to them while they are sleep deprived. Studies show that the more exhausted the brain and body are from the day, the higher the chances we'll tell the truth. The main reason this occurs is because the feeling of tiredness also brings about the feeling of being defeated rather than on guard, which is the main reason people will confess the truth. Number 5. There is no more comparable love to our love for chocolate. A Cambridge neuroscientist claims that enjoying a bar of chocolate induces sensations that may be even more pleasurable than winning the lottery, listening to your favourite music, or falling in love. Eating a chocolate bar releases psychoactive chemicals in our brain that increases mood-boosting hormones. Next time you're sad, eat chocolate. Your mood will thank you. Number 6. If you're not in danger, fear can feel good. Not everyone is a fan of scary movies, but those who are get pleasure from the fear. Much like the fear you get from a roller coaster, our body's natural fight-or-flight response releases a hefty rush of adrenaline, endorphins, and dopamine. The logical side of our brain knows we're not in danger, so thrill seekers get a natural high without the fear. Number 7. Mentally, it takes 5 positive things to outweigh 1 negative. Our brains have a natural habit called the negative bias. That makes us remember more bad situations than good. Studies show that to feel balanced in our day-to-day lives, we need a ratio of 5 good situations to 1 bad. This is the same reason we forget about the compliment you get for your work presentation, but are still dwelling on the guy that cut you off in traffic. Number 8. Food tastes better when someone else is making it. Do you ever wonder why that lasagna your mum makes or that sandwich you buy around the corner tastes better than if you make it, even if you have the right ingredients? Science magazine studied this phenomena and found out that after being around the ingredients while cooking, you're less excited to dig in when the time comes. Number 9. Cuteness aggression is real, and we all have it. Have you ever seen a cute puppy and say, "Oh, he's so cute, I just want to squeeze him"? If so, you have cuteness aggression, like the rest of us. Cuteness aggression is a term used to describe a chemical balance in our brains when we are overloaded with happy emotions. When we see that adorable puppy, a little bit of aggression helps balance out the cuteness overload. Number 10. We're not as good at multitasking as we think we are. The Journal of Experimental Psychology released a study showing that although multitasking is possible, you are not exactly doing multiple things at 100% capacity. When we multitask, our minds are just switching between tasks rather than focusing on more than one task at a time. This is the same reason it's incredibly difficult to text and drive, watch kids and work from home, or listen to your hubby while you scroll on social media. Number 11. We're wired to be optimistic about the future. Although humans are a very worried and stressed species, we are actually subconsciously wired to be optimistic about the future. This optimism bias makes us believe that we will never get divorced, rise to the top of our careers, raise angel children, etc. Although these may not be completely accurate for everyone. There's no harm in dreaming. Number 12. You remember things better when you're tested on them. Yep, sorry kids. Although the information you're being tested on may not be useful, testing increases memorization. A study released in the Journal of Psychological Science discovered that our brains are more likely to store the information in the long-term memory area if we are tested on it. Number 13. If you lack something, you obsess over it. Ever stress about money, relationships, or freedom? You're not alone. In fact, you're like everyone else. Psychology has shown that the brain is very sensitive to scarcity or the feeling of not having something you think you need. If you're tight on cash, the idea of not having it can actually distract you from being able to think of a plan to make more of it. Ironic, right? Number 14. We seek human faces in inanimate objects. Jesus on toast, old man of the mountain. These are just a couple of examples of the very psychological phenomena referred to as pareidolia. Pareidolia causes humans to seek out other human faces in almost everything, including inanimate objects. Psychologists think that this may have to do with the fact that facial recognition is crucial to human nature. We are wired to seek socialization, even if it's to a piece of Jesus on toast. Number 15. We are psychologically addicted to social media. Have you started scrolling through Facebook or Instagram only to find that 3 hours have gone by? You're not the only one. Now, this final fact isn't exactly new information, nor is it mind-blowing per se. However, the fact of the matter is that social media is actually designed to be psychologically addictive to the human brain. One of the main addictive features is the endless, and not to mention mindless, scrolling. When our brains are constantly fed new information by the second with little to no effort, we can't seem to find the stop button. So, have you experienced any of these mind-blowing facts? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more psycho videos. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.